Hello and welcome to another ghostly tale with M&A. Today we are here at Kinlet Church, but our story actually starts in Scotland. Now this story is about a man known as the Terror of Scotland. He actually lived here in the village of Kinlet. His name was Sir George Blount. Now this imposing man earned his nickname during the so-called rough ruling of the 1540s. Now King Henry VIII wanted his son and heir to marry the infant Mary, Queen of Scots, and so unite the two nations. However, the Scots refused, preferring a French alliance. So King Henry VIII sent the English army to take the bride by force. This culminated in the Battle of Pinkie, which was just outside Edinburgh, with the English being victorious and wiping out more than 10,000 Scots, whilst only losing 247 men themselves. Now troops of men, one led by Sir George Blount of Kinlet, fanned out across the country in an attempt to find the bride. Mary, however, had already fled to France, but this didn't stop the English, and Sir George administrated the areas assigned to him with a ruthless efficiency, gaining him his nickname. In 1561, the new ruler of England, Queen Elizabeth I, reached an agreement with Queen Mary, allowing her to return to Scotland, and so Sir George returned to Kinlet. He married and had 2 children, a boy and a girl. However, unfortunately the boy died as a toddler by choking on an apple. Despite Sir George's fearsome reputation, he was distraught, placing the child in a silver coffin and burying him with his own hands. Now years have gone by, and Sir George's daughter is all grown up. But Blount is disturbed to see her former relationship with a man of which he disapproved. And in 1581, as Sir George lay on his deathbed, he called his daughter to his side, asking her not to marry the man. Unfortunately, his pleas fell on deaf ears, and barely was he in his grave when the daughter married him anyway. And it was this event which started the hauntings. Now what emerges from the church in a rage is the spirit of Sir George Blount. He calls to him a massive black charger, he mounts it and he rides off at high speed towards the village of Kinlet. The very first time that he appeared, he nearly frightened to death an old family servant who saw him, and he continued to appear long after the daughter was dead. Finally, in 1720, the Blounts pulled down the old house in an attempt to escape further visitations and replaced it with a new neoclassical style hall. Unfortunately, the hall's construction did nothing to stop the angry Sir George from haunting it. Still sat upon his horse, he rides the road between the church and the hall to this very day. And as a word of caution to finish off this story, to anyone who comes face to face with Sir George, he said to charge down anybody who gets in the way and send you flying. So if you do see him, stand aside.